Hi, this is Ali. Today I'm going to show you how to make a website. The very first thing you want to do, you want to go to ChatGPT and ask for a prompt. So you want to give it a prompt to get back another prompt. So all I have here, give me a good comprehensive prompt to make a pet supplies company that I'm going to use for Lovable, which is another website we're going to use to prototype this idea. Please include a good UI research process, use good imagery, chatbot feature, product filters, and search eye-catch and hero banners, and a call to action. So we're going to give this to ChatGPT to get a prompt that we can use in Lovable. So I got a prompt back, so I'm just gonna copy this whole thing that has a lot of good information in it. Notice how it has these companies as competitors, right? It's gonna do its research. After you got your prompt, you wanna come to Lovable, which is this website right here, and then you're gonna paste your prompt, and then you're gonna click on send. If you wanna make that private, you better do it, but you're gonna need to pay that account for that. You can still do public, and it wouldn't hurt you. Your agent is now going to take some time, okay? So you gotta be patient. So here, you can actually close the page and go have a cup of coffee. In the middle of the process of the agent, you might sometimes get this. Just click on try to fix. Oh my God, so hard. All right, the agent is still thinking, but look, we already have a working prototype in place with all the links and all the categories. Look at that, isn't that cool? Now we're gonna work to make our prototype better. I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT and input some of my design stuff to get another prompt that I can add to Lovable to change the colors and pictures the way I think it should be. Now this is the part you want to get creative. So I wrote something all across the page. I want to use pictures of puppies and some big dog sections, so that has to be two different categories and magnified on the homepage. For colors, I want bright purple, make it a spiritual looking dog supply with a history and a great story. Prepare the prompt for Lovable. In the previous prompt, it created a new prompt to make a new website, so I asked it to push it as an update. Be careful with your prompt, because these prompts are all that matters. Pasting that to Lovable. So guys, whatever your agent has made so far, just know that Lovable, it's not a website, it's only a prototyping tools and wireframing. You're only bringing your idea to life. This is not something you want to go live with. Okay, now it's coming together. I'm getting the purple that I want all across the page. You can see the design is coming together, and I can see the shades of the color palette that I picked all across the page. I have feature products, I have categories, and I have this great navigation. Now I'm gonna ask it to create all the other sub pages. We have our website with the puppies and the big dogs and the categories and all that work together. I want to go back to ChatGPT and work on the UX, user experience. Now everything is so squirry. I want to introduce some cool aesthetic design like slanted banners and parallax effect and animation. Please create a prompt. Please always use please when you're talking to AI. Get the prompt, copy that to Lovable. Meanwhile, you can do other stuff. You don't have to watch it work. Are you happy we are making the website? After you're done going back and forth between ChatGPT and Lovable, you want to take your prototype and put it in a tool called Replit. Replit will turn it into actual HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It doesn't matter. You might be on Shopify, WordPress. You can ask Replit to export that kind of code with you. And thereafter, once you have your code, it's the same method. You have to go get a prompt and put it back there. You can actually take a screenshot and make that a design guide and tell ChatGPT that I have a design guide, and put that into Replit, which is an agent just like Lovable, but it makes the development code. And you're gonna take that code. You can either go with Replit itself to host your application, which is gonna give you a server that is basically a package. It's gonna cost you $7 a month for more traffic, but you really don't have control over your server here. So I would always go AWS because you have a scalability. You can increase your server powers and resources based on your needs and your traffic. So it's a more durable way of doing it rather than just going with, what if you get 1,000 traffic, 1,000 users, right? Your website is going to go down because this is not going to be able to handle. But here, it's a scalable situation with Amazon servers, so I always choose this to build my applications, and they're very robust and scalable, and their cost is rather minimal because, you know, you can shrink the project, you can make it scale up or scale down, so it's a lot better. I know it looked like that I skipped the development part of it, but the process, I promise, is the same way that it was between ChatGPT and Lovable. We will use ChatGPT prompts and use Lovable design guides. Just take a screenshot and put that into ChatGPT, get a prompt back, get a PDF back, and put that PDF in Replit, and that will make the code for you. You put the code in your server, and boom, your application is done. So, can AI do everything? Yes and no. You're always gonna need a developer to manage this whole mapping together, or you have to use a platform, let's say Shopify, WordPress. Once you use that, it's gonna be easier. Even then, you might need some customization. You can always use ChatGPT or Replit. Don't forget to like and follow for more.